Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law for edition number 41 of our Capitol Riot series. I hope you're having a good day. And today is a story in two different parts that are not really related to each other. We have the story of Melody Steele-Smith and her day at the Capitol, and we also have a mystery. The mystery is, how did the FBI / Department of Justice / whatever screw up this PDF? I don't even know how they did this. That's real mystery. I don't even know what they did, but the one they posted on their website is riddled with missing letters. It's not even typos. The words are there. It's just randomly missing letters in the words. There's just gaps for no particular reason. I don't even know how they did this. And I note that no one apparently checked it before uploading it to the Department of Justice's webpage, because I downloaded this from the Department of Justice's webpage. So, yeah. So we are going to so you are going to watch me read this in real time, and now I have to do two things at the same time. I have to do your standard legal analysis, and I also have to literally figure out what the words are. It's a guessing game. How fun. We get to guess together. All right, so let's do this thing. Wow. All right, so let's learn about the story of Melody / the Department of Justice. And who's the bigger criminal right now? Is it Melody or the Department of Justice themselves? Let's find out. All right, here we go. On January the 8th of 2021, law enforcement received an online tip from Witness 1 stating that Steele-Smith, who Witness 1 identified by her full name, was involved in the riot at the Capitol building on January 6, 2021, and that evidence could be found on her Facebook page, Melody.Steele-Smith suspect accounts. This is going really well so far. This is super great. Witness 1 later identified Steele-Smith as the individual in the white head something and image below. Yeah. Witness 1 is a relative of Steele-Smith. Law enforcement has confirmed this identification of Steele-Smith by comparing the photograph identified by Witness 1 and additional selfies posted by Steele-Smith to her Facebook account, to Steele-Smith's driver's license picture, and by having law enforcement agents see her in person while conducting surveillance at the known residence of Steele-Smith. This is now a good exercise, maybe, for an elementary school class. Can you figure out the word that the letters are missing? So it could be an elementary school exercise. You give them the word and you put the blanks in and be like, what word is this? Except it's in, a legal document. I'm assuming the one they filed before the court didn't have these problems. Not for the least of reasons they got an indictment out of it. So I'm assuming the one they filed before the court didn't have these issues. I'm not sure how they managed to pull this off in PDF world. If anyone has any ideas on how they pulled this off in PDF world, let me know. Because this is a thing. Wow. Law enforcement reviewed open source social media images posted on the suspect's account under the caption, Nancy's Office. Context clues, man. Context clues. Image 1 was a collage that included an image of photos sitting on a table of individuals who appeared to be family members and friends, an image of a framed photo of Nancy Pelosi hanging on the wall, and an image, and three would be the next thing that comes in that blank, and an image of 3 vertically aligned frame photos hanging on the wall. The posted photos of image 1 also depict a coin rack on top of a cabinet. In this photo, a partial reflection of the photographer can be seen in a picture frame of a pen hanging above the cabinet. As circled in the images below, in partial reflection, a white something fully head maybe and worn by the photographer can be seen. In addition, there's a patch of lighter hair on one side of the head of the photographer in a selfie photo and videos taken by Steele-Smith posted by her on her Facebook page while she was outside the Capitol during the riot. She is wearing a fur. I'm going to go with fur here, I guess. Furry? Whatever. Furry white hat and has a patch of gray hair on one side of their head, consistent with the reflections captured in the photograph. This is not exactly the FBI DOJ's best day here. This is not exactly going super well for the FBI DOJ. I know for a fact that people at the FBI watch this channel. Hello, people at the FBI watching this channel. So I guess you guys get to be the ones that get to be made fun of a little bit here today. Everyone gets a turn here on Uncivil Law. We have no quarter. Everyone gets their turn as needed. So yeah, today we get to make fun of the DOJ and FBI. So maybe the FBI/DOJ people who are watching this video right now should probably go and fix this on the webpage. You know, I could probably use I could probably just send an email to some email address or tag them. But you know what's even easier? Just saying it in the video. Let's see how long it takes. Hey, FBI, DOJ people who are watching this, your document that's online has some problems with it. You might want to fix that one. Just a tip. Here, image 1 and selfie post. Melody Steele-Smith was live. We got her with her fur, sweatband, and we got a picture of her and we got the sweatband in the reflection of the picture at Nancy's office. So we see her wearing that cloth white headband, and then we see a reflection of her in the glass of this framed thing in Nancy Pelosi's office. So she is the one taking the photograph. Good deductive work by the FBI. Image 2 depicts a conversation captured on Steele-Smith's Facebook page in which Steele-Smith stated, "I was there. I'm trying to figure..." There's an apostrophe just missing for random typos here. I'm assuming that there's an apostrophe there that's not there in the print for some reason. "I'm trying to figure out how I could be there all day and miss all the violence and destruction I'm seeing on..." something. Period. "Think photos for news were staged." I think photos for news were staged. "Destruction I'm seeing on..." Okay. Maybe there's a whole word there missing. "Seeing on the news," maybe? I'm just going to infer an entire word is missing. "Seeing on the news. I think photographs for the news were staged. I hope they come for my videos. Will show peace and lies on the news. We're all fools for believing the government and news on either side." Okay. Okay. Image number 2. Oh, it's TV. Oh, we know what the word is. It wasn't news. It's TV. Oh, thank you, FBI, for clarifying that, because we have the actual original image. So when we were saying T, I was like, what could that be? I thought maybe television news or something, but no, it's the word is TV. So we have been I made the wrong deduction. See, I'm not perfect here on Uncivil Law. I made the wrong deduction. I thought there was a whole missing word. No, it's just TV. And we know that because they thoughtfully included the original image, so that now we know for sure what it's supposed to say. Great. "I was there. I'm trying to figure out how I could be there all day and miss all this violence and destruction I'm seeing on the TV. I think the photos for the news were staged." I think the photos on the news are of other idiots having other adventurous days. That's what I think. Number 12. Trom is pointing out that there's this state law. I forget which state it is, but yeah, one state in their infinite wisdom is trying to pass a bill to make it illegal to distribute information online about police images. So yeah, I did see that. I forget what state it is trying to do that, and there's some First Amendment problems there, obviously, but that's some state level BS and crap. But yeah, it's Oklahoma. That's right. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, Oklahoma in their infinite wisdom is trying to pull that off for some reason. So yeah, that's another problem for another day. Images depict Steele-Smith wearing a red-orange ascot, maybe, with a lace collar and right something. Okay. A review of the online footage and photographs of Nancy Pelosi's office by law enforcement agents confirmed that the posted photos do appear to be photos of her office. Additional photos and posts of Steele-Smith's Facebook account include a post saying, "We stormed the castle," and a photo of the protesters apparently inside the capitals as shown below. Yeah, that appears to be a photo of the protesters, rioters, whatever, inside the Capitol. That does appear to be what that image would depict. Yes. Jacket? Yeah, this is help me along. Red jacket. Yeah, I buy that. Red orange jacket with a lace collar. Or black collar. Black collar. Red orange jacket with a black collar. We will get it together. Right. And a right. Anyone want to take a guess on this one? Right. What does this say? And a right something pack? I don't know. Additional photo. Yeah, we read that one. It appears that all these posts have now been deleted from publicly viewable posts on the suspect's account. Based on initial review of surveillance cameras in the Capitol building, law enforcement identified a woman consistent with Steele-Smith's appearance in Facebook photos above, walking through the Senate hallway near Nancy Pelosi's office, as pictured below, in Steele 1, with red arrow over the person believed to be Steele-Smith. Pink backpack, you think? Let's help the FBI here. Let's help the FBI with the what they meant to say. Where was the thing? Okay. And a bright pink backpack. Bright. It's bright pink. Bright pink. We figured it out together. Yeah, it's a bright pink backpack. That's what that word is. Bright, not right. Bright. Bright pink backpack. Excellent. We figured it out together. Yay. We're all detectives now. We're all qualified to work at the FBI now. We're good detectives together. Okay. Based on the initial review of surveillance cameras in the building, law enforcement identified a woman consistent with Steele-Smith's appearance in the Facebook photos above, walking through the Senate hallway near Nancy Pelosi's office, as pictured below in Steele 1, with red arrow over the person believed to be Steele-Smith. Law enforcement identified additional footage in other parts of the Capitol building, including footage in the North Rotunda, as shown below in Steele 2, with another red arrow over the person believed to be Steele-Smith. We're getting better at this. The location of the second picture is consistent with another photo posted to the subject account as shown below. And then we have a picture of her in her time in the Capitol with a big red arrow. And for reasons that pass everyone's understanding, and we can opine as to whether or not this is a printing error or an error in the original. Because we will take note that the red arrow that has been thoughtfully added to illustrate to still number 2 has also been added to Steele number 1. However, the red arrow in Steele number 2 is filled in, and the red arrow in Steele number 1 is hollow, like so many of the words in this document. So either this is a very strange stylistic choice, or somehow the FBI screwed this up. Somehow the FBI DOJ screwed this up so much that they somehow managed to get the coloring out of the arrow. Everyone gets a turn here. Everyone gets a turn here at the FBI. You know, everyone gets a turn here at Uncivil Law. We can poke fun at the rioters. We can poke fun at the DOJ. We can poke fun at the FBI. Everyone gets an equal turn. Everyone gets an equal turn in my court. No one is safe. No one is safe before Judge Uncivil Law. You know, everyone gets called out here on the program. We try to be fair to everyone. That includes the U.S. government when they make screw ups. Yeah. It doesn't really impact the legal validity. It's just hilarious. So, yeah. Again, because there was an indictment and all the rest of it, I'm assuming this didn't happen to the judge and just is happening to us. Either that, or the judge is horribly incompetent and just signs off on literally anything and didn't even bother to read it at all, which is also possible and disturbing. Based on the foregoing, the FBI believes a whole bunch of things, but we can stop reading this because thank God for that, because we can just move over to the indictment. Lord. So we can move past the... What's this actually signed off on? Is there a signature here from a judge? Just out of curiosity. Who are we poking fun at? Yeah. So we don't have whoever submitted this from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So we don't know who that is. But we do know that Robin M. Merriweather, United States magistrate judge, apparently signed off on this arrest warrant on January the 19th. And that looks suspiciously like an electronic signature, which makes me wonder all the more. Here's a good question for the FBI and the Department of Justice you may want to figure out the answer to, as I'm giving you out some legal tips here. Here's some free legal tips for the FBI, DOJ, because you're definitely going to want to know the answer to this question at some point. When you submitted this to the judge to sign off on, did you submit this or a different version of this? Just want to know, because the defense attorney is going to want to know the answer to that question at some point too. So here's a free legal tip for the FBI and DOJ, if you're watching, which I know you are. You might want to figure out if this is the version you sent to the judge and they signed off on. You might want to know the answer to that question. You might want to get in front of that one, just to avoid issues down the line. Here's a free legal tip. You have a problem, go fix it. I'm here to help. Okay, great. Let's go to the indictment that we got as a result of all this. As a result of all these things that we think that they did, if we were able to parse the language correctly, because that's actually an issue, we think that they obstructed the proceedings before Congress. We think that they entered the grounds of the building. We think that they intended to impede the orderly functions of government. They intended to disrupt the buildings of the Capitol, that they engaged in disorderly conduct of a session of Congress. So disorderly conduct and trespassing. So all that stuff. So, the standard stuff. But, I thought about, when I saw these errors, I thought about not covering it initially and just covering something else. But then I was like, if I do that and just miss this because this just happened to be the next one up on the list in my random draw, if I just skip it and alert the FBI, then we don't get the chance to make fun of DOJ and FBI too. And be like, haha, you made a mistake. Haha, you might want to fix that. No one's perfect. You might want to figure out how this happened, because a defense attorney at some point is going to ask the question. So, you might want to know the answer to that one. If you're enjoying this legal content, please give it a like. If you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? If you're a member of the FBI and DOJ, I know that, by policy, of course, you can't officially comment on any of my videos. You can't comment because people will think you're speaking on behalf of the U.S. government and stuff like that. So I understand that you can't post in the live stream or post a comment, which kind of makes me sad because I wish we could have engagement, but I totally understand the policy. But I don't think there's a policy against subscribing to the channel. So you can subscribe. I think that'd be fine. So could you subscribe? Tell your DOJ buddies. Tell the other members of the FBI. Maybe you can figure out because the name was unfortunately redacted from this in terms of the FBI agent who signed off on this. So maybe you guys at the FBI over there can conduct a new investigation. The new investigation would be which FBI agent screwed this up / which DOJ person screwed this up. And you can send them mocking gifts and stuff. It could be fun. You can send some stuff. You could send them a crossword. Send them some crosswords that are only partly filled out. That'd be good. Or some sort of word puzzle thing. That'd be good. There's so many gift ideas that come from this. So yeah, you the FBI, I know, if you have some spare time in your day, maybe you can investigate and figure out who screwed this up and then mock them accordingly. That might be fun. And also, you can donate 99 cents to help support the channel, so all that stuff. Until there, my friends, cheers and goodbye.